Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Mk-II Aurora Spaceplane flies under rocket power. Cornwall Aviation Heritage Museum under dire threat. 2022 Collier Trophy recipients named. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Mk-II Aurora Spaceplane flies under rocket power. Dawn Aerospace has successfully completed the first series of rocket-powered test flights of its Mk-II Aurora Spaceplane. The flight test campaign was carried out at New Zealand's Glentanner Aerodrome on March 29th, 30th, and 31st. The accomplishment occasions an important milestone in the Aurora platform's development and advances the company's stated mission of, quote, revolutionizing space access. Previously, surrogate jet engines were used to vet the Mk-II Aurora spaceplane's design and the integrity of its construction. The transition to rocket engines proved successful as all flight test objectives were met. The Aurora Spaceplane, as the name suggests, is designed to operate in part after the fashion of a conventional aircraft. Unlike traditional rockets, which ascend from launch pads and return to Earth under parachute, Aurora takes off and lands horizontally, departing from and returning to standard airport runways. Rather than attempt to plumb the Mk-II's maximum speed or altitude, the recently completed flight test campaign set out to validate key vehicle systems and capabilities, such as the performance of the new rocket engine. Exploration of the edges of the Mk-II's performance envelope will be pursued by degrees over the course of future test flights. Under jet power, the Mk-II Aurora reached altitudes of 6,000 feet and speeds of approximately 170 knots. And coming up after the break, Brew crew Blunder wastes Air Force effort.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
Hartzell Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing Hartzell Aviation, leading general aviation companies united by the Hartzell guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. Hartzell Propeller, Hartzell Engine Tech, Hartzell Aerospace Welding. We are Hartzell Aviation.
Now boarding at hartzellaviation.com.
Are you tired of tucking your phone under your headset to make a call and having cords and adapters strewn about the cockpit? Experience wireless cell phone communications and your personal music with Pilot Communications BlueLink 2. BlueLink 2 gives you a wearable link to two Bluetooth-enabled devices at the same time and can even control your phone and music. Use BlueLink 2 with your existing headset or a Pilot Communications headset from pilot-usa.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Brew crew Blunder wastes Air Force effort. Fans tailgating outside the Milwaukee ballpark were the only Brewer faithful to witness the regal passage of an Air Force B-1B Lancer over American Family Field because someone didn't think to retract the stadium's dome. As quickly as it came, the fearsome aircraft was gone with a muted roar. In the end, the missed flyover didn't much dampen the spirits of Brewers fans who looked on joyfully as their team, which in 2022 finished second in the National League Central Division behind the St. Louis Cardinals, trounced the Mets 10-0. Seaplane Pilots Association revamps website. The Winter Haven, Florida-based Seaplane Pilots Association is revamping its website to provide users the most accurate and current information pertaining to the nigh incomprehensible entirety of Alaska's lakes, cabins, and amenities. Upon completion of the upgrade, the SPA's website will chronicle the names and locations of every navigable body of fresh and salt water in Alaska, as well as the facilities located upon the waters and shores thereof. United Aviate Academy opts for DA-42-6 as multi-engine trainer. United's in-house training initiative has been without a dedicated twin-engine trainer since opening last year. Since their start, United has been operating 25 SR Series Track 20 as they work their first classes of students from no time through their CFI and commercial ratings. Now, however, it seems the school is looking to expand once again. Dana Donati, CEO of the United Aviate Academy, said, quote, "We are excited to incorporate the DA-42-6 Diamond aircraft as our multi-engine trainer to our growing fleet," end quote. Preliminary report on Tamarack winglet separation released. Last week, a Citation jet M2 equipped with Tamarack Aerospace Group's Smart Wing technology made a successful emergency landing at TPA after the aircraft's left wing tip to include the Smart Wing winglet separated in flight. NTSB's preliminary report states the Citation jet was, quote, substantially damaged, end quote, when the left winglet departed the aircraft during cruise descent into Fort Myers, Florida's Page Field. Initial investigation of the incident indicated the winglet had functioned normally throughout the flight and likely separated from the Citation jet's wing after being acted upon by an external cause. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Cornwall Aviation Heritage Museum under dire threat. The UK's Cornwall Aviation Heritage Centre's plans to relocate its collection of aviation artifacts to a new site have received a devastating blow. The Cornwall Council has set forth that the museum must vacate its current premises immediately, though the facility's new site will not be ready for 12 to 18 months. Immediately means immediately. The body informed the CAHC on April 4th that the museum's current site must be cleared of thousands of valuable and vulnerable heritage exhibits by April 11th, one scant week from the date of the vacate order's issuance. What's more, the Cornwall Council has asserted that any exhibits not cleared out by April 11th will be, quote, disposed of, end quote, by the Council's agent. The CAHC was certain its museum's future had been secured when local landowner and businessman Rundle Welton offered the organization a new site adjacent Cornwall Airport Newquay, and entrepreneurial philanthropist Mark Lancaster pledged £1 million to the relocation project. Despite stating publicly that it would support the museum were the latter to present a credible and deliverable relocation proposal, the Cornwall Council insisted the CAHC immediately vacate its current premises. The online petition to save the Cornwall Aviation Heritage Centre has attracted more than 40,000 signatures and heartfelt messages of outrage and support. And after these messages, 2022 Collier Trophy recipients named.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Welcome back. 2022 Collier Trophy recipients named. The National Aeronautic Association announced that the 2022 Robert J. Collier Award shall be presented to the James Webb Space Telescope team. Named for Aerosports pioneer and Aero Club of America president Robert J. Collier, the trophy is awarded annually by the NAA to those who have made, quote, the greatest achievement in aeronautics or astronautics in America with respect to improving the performance, efficiency, and safety of air or space vehicles, the value of which has been thoroughly demonstrated by actual use during the preceding year, end quote. In 1922, upon the Aero Club's dissolution, responsibility for the award's presentation was assumed by the National Aeronautic Association. In 1944, the trophy was officially renamed in honor of Collier. The award is presented by the NAA president, and the trophy remains on permanent display at the U.S. National Air and Space Museum. Collier Trophy recipients include Orville Wright for development of his automatic stabilizer, the Apollo 11 crew for humankind's first lunar landing, the Boeing Company for its B-52 strategic bomber and 747, 757, 767, 777, and 787 airliners, Russell W. Mayer and the Cessna aircraft for the Cessna Citation aircraft family, Dick Rutan, Gina Yeager, Burt Rutan, and the team responsible for the first nonstop, unrefueled circumnavigation of the Earth in the Rutan Voyager aircraft. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!